The story of Prophet Hanna is one of the most eeriest stories ever. There's 1,000 reasons why. First of all, it's that mental illness energy. You remember the story of the pearl? It's just the energy to break away from human. It's her celibacy, but it wasn't divinely planned. It was just a woman trying to protect herself. And then with the injuries, those men became her children. And she didn't want to be with them because it's a child now, even though he's a big soldier, a big boy. What else is eerie? It's the visuals she put that the general public doesn't see in art form with some of the gifts that were given to her by the sky. And there was several big ones. For example, Joshua is one. That was a young Orthodox Jew that gave her the key to Jerusalem. That's how it started in 2009 with the linguistics portion. By fluke, she had taken an ESL course to help the Kurdish girls as voluntary work. It glued everything together. That's another one. Thousands of different things, and if you subscribe, we can do the independent movie. Who is blocking it? The criminal cartel. Who else? The medicals. Who else? The medicals that are criminal. Who else? The richest, who wants to direct the revenue to one of their own. Who else? The Greeks. They adamantly don't want the story out because it's a true story. That's the end of it. They brought out thousands of different things. So the story is so insane. If you want to peek at the past, you will subscribe. And by subscribing, if it brings in the revenue we need, we will put it on the big screen and you will see why Hanna, which is a Turkish-born national, conceived in Ararat, is the globe's biggest figure, and there is nothing anybody can do. And it's her life story that's interesting, starting from civil rights all the way into Wolfville, all the way into UFT, all the way into handling the prisons, Google Plus, back and forth with the devil, back and forth. Every time he showed her something, she countered. That's the basis of the story in a 25-year true story that has a political twist, C3. But there's something else, and that comes out at the end. It's her birth. It's what God really gave one woman as God's foundation. But don't make this a religious thing because her name is Prophet Hanna. Pretend we're all atheists today and we're supporting her for conversion. Another interesting fact.